Let's see. Let's take what we want, what we need. See if we can find an empty vessel. Wet rag. Little agua. Ian, what's going on? Hey, do I have a cat? I have 2 cats. Why is it? I'm curious as to where that came from. Did you see my cats on a video once or something? Yeah. Oh, these buckets. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, these buckets are super handy. Square buckets are better than round buckets, hands down. That's the most redeeming thing about having cats. Hi, Wes. I'm at work, but I'm dropping in to hit the like button. Thank you, Perry. I appreciate that, man. I am going to repair my main water line break that happened yesterday afternoon on my way home from doing plumbing all day. And I left some of my stuff there, so now I'm going to take care of it here this morning. I came out, got started, and went all the way to the Home Depot, left my whole wallet at home like a goofball. That's what happens when you wake up and gotta go get coffee somewhere. But we are going to get this fixed today. We are determined. I have a Tokanese and a ragdoll. Oh yeah? I have no idea what these cats are. They're my wife's cats technically. But you know, they're bonus cats for me. Let me go see. I'm gonna go. We'll go look at these little big-head cats, and maybe you can tell me. The cats that I had in the past, I know what they were. I had a Russian blue, and I had a little orange tabby. Hey, Khaleesi, she's tools there, not fans. Hey, baby. Hey, you cute. Hello. That is Khaleesi. I wonder if my floor looked dirty. And this is Lily. They don't speak English, so I have to speak cat to them. And they hate these tools, but they disappear when tools show up. So, y'all remember this? This is a project that kind of got my channel started. My round, or my curved wall with a concave and a convex turn in it. And then I put these little lights because they're underneath that baseboard. But this is my daughter's room back there. I wanted to make a cool little entryway for her. Lily is a tabby. If the pipe is called the main, what are the rest of the pipes called? Just water lines. The main line, the distinctive difference is that's the one that comes in before you get to the pressure valve regulator and whatnot. And it's usually all outside. By the time it comes inside and starts to break off into other things, like go into the water heater and stuff like that, generally only goes to the outdoor spigot closest to it first. And that's why that spigot has usually got more power than the rest of them, because it doesn't go through the pressure regulator. And then it goes to the pressure regulator, and then it goes to the hot water tank, and then everything gets split off from there. hot and cold. I must have had too much sugar. I'm all mucusy today. That is our broken line. And I don't know what that is next to it. It sort of looks like a power line. I just can't know. I can't know. In fact, oh man, I always trip over these. Those little, we have to have solar lights out in these because we have a walkway from the top of the hill, and then we've got a walkway down to the driveway. And it gets dark out here because it's, you know, the woods. Anyways, I can check that because all I really need for that is a voltage tester. That's the thing about not making it to the landfill, is that all the crap you threw on here stays buried. That's what we're after. If that lights up, then we know it's power. If it don't, it's a very clean and neatly organized route. And you'd be surprised at how root systems can look like that. I can't grow grass here because it's so shady. You can see I just don't get shade. So all I get is this moss and stuff. All right, let's see if we got power. No, that ain't doing nothing. That's a sophisticated tree root. So that's good. Because what we are going to do here is weld this pipe. So we just wanted to make sure we weren't going to damage anything else while we're doing it. Yeah, you can tell that line is made from copper for sure. I'm talking about that next to it. Wasn't sure if that's a power line because I am not an electrician, but I'm sure as heck familiar with this plumbing, and I know what that is. So we're gonna go ahead and get going. And the first thing I'm gonna do here is clean that with just this mesh sand. Now this is a little bit awkward to do one-handed, so I'm gonna try to do it so that I can film it. So I'm gonna work that side. I'm gonna work this side. And I know there's gonna be critics out there. You don't know what you're doing. This guy gotta know what he's doing. I get it every day. So here's what I am gonna do. Take my tool and cut that clean. And I believe this is what the cable guys did. This is right over the cable running this way. And that looks like a shovel hit it. Nonetheless, it's my problem now. I've got couplings. I've got cleaner. I need the cutting tool. Let's hope and pray that this toolbox is not buried. Because if it is, holy moly. That's going to be hard to get to. I did not expect to need any of this before I got to the landfill. All the junk I tore off at sour yesterday, plus water. At the landfill, they weigh you, and then they weigh you on the way out, and they charge you based on the weight you came in at and the weight you leave at. But now I'm going to be dumping water and getting charged for it. Okay. This is what we were looking for. This will cut our pipe. Hopefully it'll let us get our coupling in. Alright. So, first thing we do, pop it on there. Hold on a second. Pop on there. And we just rotate. It's the good thing about these is that they will work in the tightest of spaces. Just need enough room to get around them. And it will eventually just snap off that little piece of pipe. See? So we've got a nice clean break on that side. Then we just have to do the other one. I'm going to try to put this phone down here. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see good. This stupid thing keep trying to tell you to change the orientation. And after a while, Feel a little snap. That's our brake. And that's our opening. It would be nice to get that junk out of that pipe, so I'm gonna try to do that real quick. Oops. What's up, Heather? And what's up, Calvin? Thanks for coming back. That's what we got down there. Got our pipe piece cut out. And we've got us a couple to pop on there. This is not gonna be fun. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you as I do it. As best I can. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this camera arranged in a way it works. All right, that might be it. Y'all go check out Dad's wood shop, Dad's workshop. If you get bored over here, that's a good place to be. A lot of enjoyable content. And you should see this man making bunk beds. I'm assuming for his kids, it's pretty amazing. It's like one of those projects that takes a lot of effort and a lot of stages and steps. And being able to watch them on the lives just happen. You get to see all of it, just all of the little details, techniques, and efforts and tools. And Calvin is working with not the best tool or any of those guys. He's doing it with the hand tools. And it's a huge project to take on. I couldn't imagine what that would cost if he's doing that for a customer. But man, it'd be nice to have one of those. Because I have sons who are 2 years apart, and they have always opted for rooming together. They've always opted for, okay, let's have a playroom and then we'll share a bedroom. And because they do that, and they're willing to do that, it always made for a bunk bed type of situation. And most bunk beds are crazy expensive. Well, most bunk beds are cheap and not great quality. And that's the worst part. But then after that, okay, kind of know what we can do now. But man, buying a top quality bunk bed, something that's hardy as what he's building, you'd never be able to get in the store for less than 10 grand. No way. And he's teaching you how to build it with probably $200 worth of hand tools. Now I'm opening up my little kit here. I got the whole kit because I wasn't sure I was going to have everything I need. I don't solder very often, but years ago it's all we did, so let's hope I ain't forgot too much of it. I'm going to clean out this pipe. Again, this is what we do. Just doing the back side. One side, do the other side. I've had the water off all night, so fortunately I don't have to do this and drain all the water out of the hole and be working in the mud like what I'm typically doing when I'm having to do this. As we get it all cleaned off, and that we also have some registration marks so that we've got an idea how deep we are into the pipe. And I'll just do it like that. Now I'm going to open up my flux. And I'm going to get it on the pipe. All the way around. And this is going to kind of act like it's going to kind of act like a lubricant a little bit, but it's also going to act like a, try to get something under here, the camera sits a little higher. It's also going to draw that lead into this space. I'm going to go ahead and put some inside of here, both sides. I'm going to slip that in. Slip that one in. And I am going to need a pair of pliers real quick. I'll be right back. Dollar for dollar, this is probably the most valuable thing I've done on this channel. Meaning, if this right here, if I'm doing for a client, is a couple grand for sure, because of the liability. What if the basement floods? With this, have to know what you're doing. This is gonna look a little unorthodox. I gotta push this down. Yeah, get this on here. Need that pressure. It's not going. Let me get something else to press down on that line. I don't need anything sophisticated. I just need good tension. Make that pipe get straight. Dang it. All right. That's all right. We're almost there. I just like to be sure. All right. Sledgehammer. See if sledgehammer pressing down on this side. While, come on. Dang it. I hate two-handed tools. All right. I'm gonna press this down. See if I can get my knee on it. Oh, God damn it. All right. Oh! Come on. And then this is too wide. Come on, baby. Oh, I'm so close. If I wasn't recording this, I would have definitely lost it by now. My neighbors would be out here like, what the frick is wrong with you? Oh my God. Fucking shit. Oh, it's aggravating. The fact that it broke in the first place. But then I've got to get it set in there to weld it. And if I don't, it ain't gonna be good. It's better. It's better. I swear I don't trust it though. I really don't. Every time that slides off of there, I want to flip all the way out. Like I really do. Like I really do. This is acrobatic as hell up here. And I wish you could see it, but you can't see both at the same time. Look, you can see creeping up to that black mark we made. So now we are deep on both sides. That was hard, y'all. Give me a freaking like. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got 10 likes. All right, this is the lead. Ugh. Flux. It'll go right around that. You let it. Heat the pipe up. When it's ready, it'll just roll in there. See how it just rolls around there once it's ready? Now I gotta turn my flux up. More flux on it to let it run in that joint. Let me hit it again. This is sloppy. I don't know if you are familiar with soldering. I'm not doing a great job. It's been far too long. And I got dirt falling down on top of my crap. Ugh. That's the crazy part about working outside. It's always that kind of stuff to deal with constantly. Like how every time I wipe something off, more goddamn dirt falls in it. And you gotta clean it out. You'll definitely compromise your weld. Put you in a freaking hole 2 feet in the ground. A constant avalanche. Plumber and you're in here like, this guy don't know jack. You're right. Freaking sweat dripping. I am not confident in this weld. I wonder if I'm not getting hot enough, or if I'm backwards in my procedure. I've never done a joint this level. We put a little more lead in it. Overdoing it might be better than underdoing it. In this case, hopefully. Fire! didn't see it pulling in the same way. You know what I'm saying? Didn't see it. Just saw it pop loose. I might have to take a freaking refresher course. All right, give me a second. I'll put water to this and see what's going on. This pipe is not near clean enough. It's not sticking at all. I'll be back, but we gotta fix it right.